Hello, Radmore family. It's Nicole from P3, and I hope you are all safe and healthy at home and enjoying time with your family. I miss all of you very much. I miss saying good morning to you and getting your hugs each morning. I miss working with you, and most of all, I miss baking and making a snack with all of you. Today, I would like to read you one of my favorite books. It's called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. We all have bad days sometimes, and that's okay. Let's hear about Alexander's. Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Vorst, illustrated by Ray Cruz. For Robert Lesher, with love and thanks. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on a skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. I said I was scrunched. I said I was smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I am going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, Mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity in just me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm moving to Australia. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then, when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody. No one even answered. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But The shoeman said, "We are all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them." When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copy machine, but I forgot. He also said, "Watch out for the books on his desk," and I was careful as could be except for my elbows. He also said, "Don't fool around with his phone," but I think I called Australia. My dad said, "Please don't pick him up anymore." It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat went to sleep with Anthony, not me. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom said some days are like that. Even in Australia. I hope you all enjoyed listening to the book Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. If you're having a bad day, just remember tomorrow is always a new day, and tomorrow will be a better day. Again, I hope you are all safe and healthy, and I will see you soon. Bye.